Hello everyone, this is Lalita ma'am and welcome to my YouTube channel Mastermind. If you are new to the channel, then do subscribe and share it with as many people as you can so that many of you get benefit from this video. And today's video or this video is for class 8 chapter 1 crop production and management part 3. For the other two parts, link is given in the description of the video. You can go and watch it and share it with maximum people. Okay, so without delay, let us start the first topic. Now the topics that we are going to cover in today's lecture is selection and sowing of seed. The main topic is selection and sowing of seed, but in this topic we have two subtopics. One is manual sowing and other one is sowing using seed drill. Okay, so now let us discuss the first topic, selection of seeds. Now there are different agricultural practices that a farmer need to perform for growing good quality of crops. So among that, the first in the previous video we have discussed about soil preparation, that involves plowing, leveling, applying fertilizers. Now once the soil is ready, it is prepared, then the seeds need to be selected and they need to be sown so that we get good quality of crops or we get healthy crops. Okay, so for that the first important step is selection of seeds. Now how does the farmer know that the seeds are of good quality or not? Yes, so then farmer like if the farmer has sown the bad quality of seeds, then he may not get the good crops. So to help farmers to solve this problem, government has set up an organization which is known as National Seeds Corporation Limited. Now the role of NSC is to provide good quality of seeds, and also at different places it sets up the seed testing laboratories, and now these seed testing laboratories help the farmers to test the seeds and to sow the good or to get the good quality of seeds. Okay, now this NSC, it was an initiative or it was initiated in the year 1961 under the Indian Council of Agricultural Research. Now on March 7th in 1963, it was registered as a limited, means a National Seeds Corporation Limited, and it started functioning from the year 1963. Now what are the objectives of NSC? The objective of NSC is to promote the development of seed industry in India. Yes, and also one of the objective we have already discussed before, to provide the good quality of seeds to the farmers, to set up the seed testing laboratories in different places, in different regions, so that those labs or become reachable to the people, different farmers. Okay, now also to produce and supply the foundation seeds of various crops, to supply the seeds of various crops, not only one variety, but then by clinically trying for the different varieties in the laboratories. Even the function of NSC is to develop the breeds of different types of crops. So NSC also produces the different breeder seeds also. Till year 2018-19, around there were 130 to 140 seeds testing labs in India. Then but government is planning to set up more and more seed testing labs in different blocks in different regions, so that though the rural people, the farmers, those who are in very remote areas, they also get the benefit from this seed testing laboratories. Now this is how the selection of seeds is done. Now once the seeds are selected, now what is the next job? To sow them, to plant them in the soil. Yes, so the next topic is sowing. Now what is sowing? It is simply the process of planting the seeds in the soil. Yes, now this sowing, how this sowing is done? Now this sowing is done in two ways. One is by using manually and or simply manual sowing, and the other one is using seed drill. But okay, by whichever method you sow the seeds, there are some points that you need to keep in mind before sowing them. Okay, so what are the points that we need to keep in mind before sowing the seeds? Seeds, the first point is the seeds should be sown at appropriate distance from one another. Means the distance between the seeds should be appropriate. Proper distance must be maintained between the seeds. Otherwise, if there will be overcrowding, like if there will be so many seeds will be there in the same place or in one small area, then these all seeds, when they develop into the young plants, they will compete for the air, sunlight, water and other nutrients, and then the growth of the young plants may not be proper. The crops may not grow properly. Yes, so that is why we should avoid overcrowding, and the distance must be maintained. Proper distance must be maintained between the crops. Now also the next point is regarding the depth. Okay, so seeds should be sown at correct depth. They should not be sown too shallow or not too deeper. Yes, now this sowing is done in two ways. One is manual sowing and other one is using seed drill. So let us discuss, let us try to understand more about manual sowing and using seed drill. Now what is manual sowing? In this image you can see, in one image you can observe the man simply sprinkling the seeds in the field randomly. Okay, then in another method, like you can see the seeds are sown by maintaining proper distance, but in both the images you can observe it is done manually. Yes, so it is not done by using machines. So that is why this is known as manual sowing. Okay, now this manual sowing, it is also known as broadcasting. Now in this broadcasting or in this manual type of sowing, either direct sprinkling of seeds in the soil takes place, or digging the soil and planting the seeds. So the second one is digging the soil and planting the seed, and the first image is of simply sprinkling the seeds in the soil. Now what can happen because of manual sowing, or we can say what are the disadvantages of manual sowing? So because of this, like in the first method, especially I am talking about the first image, when the seeds are sprinkled around in the soil, they may not be at a proper distance from one another, and the depth also may not be proper. So some seeds may be sown at they might get sown at the top layer only, or simply the depth will be very shallow, and some of the seeds may get overcrowded. So because of this overcrowding, then they will fight for the nutrients and water and sunlight. Now and also all the seeds will not be sown at the correct depth. Because of this, the depth will not be correct for sowing the seeds. Now the second method is using the seed drill. So this is the most common method which is nowadays which is being used by many farmers. Okay, now what is seed drill? A seed drill is a device which is used in the agriculture for sowing the seeds, and also it helps the seeds to position them properly, like in proper positions the seeds are placed, and also it ensures that the depth of the soil or the layer is also proper. So the depth will be proper, the distance will be proper, and when the seeds are being buried in it, it will be done in a proper manner because it is done with the help of machine. So this machine or this device is known as seed drill. It is also known as hoe drill. It is also known as seeder. So now what is the advantage of this, and how will we use this? This seed drill can be used with the help of by connecting or joining it with the tractor and then moving it around the field. Now all the seeds are poured in different containers which you can observe in the image, and then from there in proper proportion, the seeds will come out and the hole simultaneously, the hole will be digged and the seeds will be buried in that. Okay, so in this way the depth will also be proper, and it will also ensure that there will be even distribution of the seeds, and because of this there will not be any competition and all the plants will grow properly. So in this way the selection and sowing of seeds is done. So for the next part, let us wait for the another video. Until then, bye bye, take care, and yes, don't forget to subscribe and share and like to this video.